working. I should appear anytime soon on my YouTube stream. That is, if everything is working properly. There I am. Look at that beautiful face. Welcome everyone. Sorry about that. To GubbaGaming. It's been a minute or two since I last did a live stream because it's been summer and lots of sun and vacation, but I thought I'd give it a go on a beautiful Sunday evening like this. I hope you're all doing well. Today I'm playing What Remains of Edith Finch, and I hear that's hot buttered awesome and the type of psychological horror story-driven game that's been sitting on my hard drive forever. I got it through PlayStation Plus back in the day, and it's about time I try it out. So I'm just gonna adjust things. Hello, Isabel. Good to see you. Let's just see. We have. Let me know if you can hear both me and the game. And what have I done here? I need to adjust the game screen as well, I think. Let's just see what works. Hello, Helene, Martin, and Leo. I hope you are all well. And happy birthday to Leo. Thank you very much, Isabel. Annapurna Interactive has brought this, and also Giant Sparrow. And here we have some beautiful organ music. I bet the organ is about 4 inches. Thank you very much. Good to see you, Martin. And here we have the opening window. Look at that. That's beautiful. And we're off. Oh, I can just look around maybe. Do I need to? Hey, look at this. Very immersive, I have to say. Okay.
A lot of this isn't going to make sense to you. And I'm sorry about that. I'm just going to start at the beginning with the house.
And different setting. Yeah, that's all well and good there, Isabel. Nice to know that you're here, at least. Okay, I haven't played Dishonored, but I'll take your word for it. And we have a beautiful, lush forest here. So far, I'm loving the graphics and the design of it.
I lived here until I was 11, but I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms.
That looks like a tree house. Not the kind of house that you actually live in. Yeah, I need to get the hang of the
Inside the mailbox were bills from 7 years ago, marked urgent, open immediately.
Yeah, well, we can all relate to that. Hello there, both Johan from the wilderness of Botered and Erik. Live long and prosper. Just started playing this
back since my
game.
brother Lewis's funeral.
Okay, so her brother passed away, and this is the first time since that she's visiting. Look at these at the scenery. Look at this, it's beautiful.
In her will, my mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked. Maybe she thought I'd know. Or she thought that the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
Okay, the Finches, it says here, but it's vague. Now let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Darwin had 7 Finches, but can't have everything. I'm just going to take a stroll down here and see what's going on. I hear a frog somewhere and I see a beautiful flower. Scrub it.
The truth is, even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it. But now I had questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to.
Okay, so
the woods around the house have always been uncomfortably silent. As if they're about to say something, but never do.
It's like our protagonist here, the narrator, whom I assume is Edith, has unfinished business. Okay, what does it say here? Missing. I can't make out. It does say Finch and some other name.
The house was exactly like I remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming about it.
Okay, is it just me, or is this a very, very strange house? Some sort of garage here and a basketball hoop missing its net. The remains of a sea monster. I mean, what kind of a house was it? Was this sort of a funny house? Sort of part of a carnival or something? Maybe time will tell.
As a child, the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words. Now, as a 17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house.
We're afraid of the house, you say. Okay, so that's a solar panel. I thought maybe it was a satellite dish first, but it seems to be maybe a solar panel. Let's find out later. And there's, what do you call it, the dog flap. What do you say, people? The game is beautiful, don't you think?
I heard something moving around in the garage.
Hey, I'm using the dog flap.
Crawling through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11.
Yeah. Okay, so we heard something. We heard a sound from in here. Oh, look, they even have a pool. And I bet there's a car under that top.
The power had been turned off the night we left.
And the workbench. It is indeed. Here's some unfinished project. And there's a soldering iron and utility knife. Oh, and there's even beer in the fridge. Yeah, my only neighbor making noises. Cosmic cuisine. That sounds like a book of recipes from outer space. The Book of Mushrooms. Yeah, we know all about that. Pleasures of Japanese cooking. The Smoke in the Forest. Raw fowl. That doesn't sound very healthy. You need to cook your chicken before you eat it. And the door is a bit ajar.
For the first time in years, I felt like I was home.
A bit old-fashioned, I'd say. Or is it retro meets
But instead of a
modern
family,
life?
there were just memories of one.
Do you have ölprovning that is, and you're also calling on me? I enjoy that. Okay, she really seems to be into the raw fowl because that's available. And the Northwest Chef is available here and here. Edith, Eddie, Dawn, and Lewis. So Lewis is no longer with us, and this is me at a very young age. Orange tabby. A lot of attention has been paid to details. Now, apple pie. That looks great. I could go for that.
Like how only one restaurant would deliver to our house, so we had Chinese a lot.
Nothing wrong with Chinese. I have to say, so far,
Or how after Lewis started working at the cannery, we all got sick of eating salmon. Except our cat, Molly.
I have to say, as far as design goes, this is one of the most beautiful games I've ever seen so far. Maybe I'm easily impressed, but this really looks great.
Nothing in the house looked abnormal. There was just too much of it, like a smile with too many teeth.
Well, they do know how to decorate their walls, don't they? Or to stack their books. Okay, is this a forbidden passage? This looks rather cult-like, and it seems that they have put that, what do you call that type of foam that you use as insulation? We are not supposed to go through this door, I'd say. What do we have here?
A lot of things got left behind in the whirlwind of that last night.
Yes, this is Edith Finch looks at boxes and stuff. Now it's about a girl, Edith Finch, and she's returning to the house of her childhood to reconcile with some bad memories, I think.
My mom wasn't much of an optimist, but she never stopped believing that my brother Milton was alive.
Okay, so but she did say Lewis's funeral earlier, and now Milton is the one who was missing. They have to have had dealt with a lot of tragedy. Edith, Lewis, Milton, Dawn, and Edie. Don't stop believing. Barbara. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm getting the hang of the controls still. Oh, look at that.
Great-Grandpa Sven built a music box for Barbara, along with the rest of the house.
Sven. And It looks like Sasquatch there in the background. Barbara Finch. Just gonna have a look. They do like their books, don't they? The Book of Sound. The King in Yellow. I believe the King in Yellow... No, forget that. I need to double check that. I think that has something to do with that TV series, True Detective, the first season of that. But don't take my word for it.
Even the fireplace had a story. Edie told me the bricks came from the original house, after it sank.
After it sank? Look at that table. It looks like the Millennium Falcon from Star Wars, but made of the root of a tree. The music box was great, wasn't it, Helena? Boxes, boxes, boxes.
The table was still a wreck from the night we left.
They
it
must
was like
have left
a bomb
in a
had
hurry.
gone off, killing everyone but sparing the furniture.
It was like a bomb had gone off, okay. Not an actual bomb. Edie had a wheelchair, it would seem.
My mom was the only one of us who could imagine Great-Grandma Edie living in a nursing home.
Okay, so none of the others agreed to that idea, okay. Fair enough. The porch isn't accessible from the inside, it would seem. I don't know, Martin. I might be making things up. I need to double check that. So what's going? That's the garage, okay. Oh, let's go through that door over here.
Mom always told me to stay out of the basement, so I wasn't too surprised when the key didn't fit.
Okay. Need myself a hammer then. Can I just go pick up a hammer maybe and smash the door handle? If there are any hammers to be had. Crowbar. Well, doesn't seem like I can pick anything up, so let's just keep exploring. Let's go upstairs maybe. Books,
After
books,
Milton
books,
disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms. Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes.
Okay, something very strange has been going on here. Obviously.
I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room. I think my mom sometimes regretted not sealing it up.
That's quite immersive wallpaper.
Lewis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him.
20,000 Leagues Under the Sea by Jules Verne. Ah, look at that.
Turns out, my mom was really good at keeping secrets.
Chapter 1, Runaway Reef.
Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of. From the paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me. Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan. But I had no idea what was behind that door. Just like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead.
Okay, this is...
I grew up looking at Molly's room through the peephole.
Okay, so Molly, was she an older sister? Everything is very confusing and strange right now, but I do love that shark, by the way.
Being inside for the first time,
indeed.
I felt like I'd stepped behind a painting.
And that pumpkin, that's right up your alley, Hillian, right?
Molly's gerbil had a tiny bedroom with its own even tinier gerbil cage.
Look at that. Beautiful. Orcus Island cows.
I got the sense Edie had spent a lot of time here before my mom sealed the doors.
Look, and a microscope. Little Molly seems to be into science in some sense. The Jungle Book. Okay, so Molly, I don't know if you noticed that, but Molly, 1937 till 1947, so she's also dead. Yeah, beautiful pumpkin, right? Now let's see, Molly Finch.
December 13th, 1947. Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat.
I'm not sure if they were alive, scorpions. Let's check it out when I return to the present. The gerbil food, am I...
The gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it.
Oh, that's feeble, but we all have to survive.
My Halloween candy was all gone.
Damn it. Let's swallow your goldfish whole then.
I thought about eating Christopher, but I held back.
Poor Christopher. Okay, in the past the jars were empty, okay. I did my best. The game wouldn't allow me.
Mom, can I come out now?
Okay, so
It's late. Go to sleep.
Okay, it seems Mom's has her fair share of problems, locking a little girl into a room. Yeah, oh, what the hell do I know about parenting, but...
I kept eating and eating.
Oh, is she eating toothpaste? Oh, poor girl.
I ate a lot of things that night.
Did she manage to poison herself?
Then I heard chirping outside my window. It was a barn swallow going back to her nest. I reached out for her, And suddenly,
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Oops.
I was a cat.
Okay. Come here, you.
I tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared.
Oh, there's a frisbee that the kids have lost. Where did you go, birdie? I need you in my life.
Mom and Dad didn't even look at me.
Stupid bird, come here.
I jumped and I almost got her. I could tell she was getting really tired. Now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that mama bird. I gobbled her up,
Ouch.
and suddenly I was an owl. First,
Okay.
all I heard was the wind. Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass.
Okay, I wanna find me a rodent of sorts.
Rabbits.
Where? There, rabbits! Did I get you? Yes, I did!
I imagined his face looking up and seeing mine through my talons. I
Ouch!
swallowed him up, and I didn't chew one bit.
My god!
Then I flew off to find something bigger.
I don't know about you people, but I find this slightly disturbing.
A mama rabbit.
Mama rabbit, yeah? Why the hell not? I gotcha!
She was almost too big to carry. I started
Ouch.
choking, but I couldn't stop eating.
I choked on Mama
Suddenly,
Rabbit.
I was a shark.
Okay. Very, very sort of inconvenient being a shark on land. Don't recommend it. Unless you're a lone shark. Ah,
I
here
rolled
we
off
go.
the cliff and into the ocean. Now, I was hungrier than ever.
Yes. Where are you, little... What do sharks eat? I'm gonna eat whatever that is.
I wanted fat, juicy seals.
Fat, juicy seals. Yeah, I wish I knew. I need that in my life. Oh, look at this, a sunken ship. And there we have the seal of approval. Ouch. The controls of this here hungry shark aren't as intuitive as the bird or the cat. Here we go. No. Don't you run away from me. Oh. You evasive maneuvers, huh? Hey, look at that.
I tore off her flipper, and it tasted really good.
You sadistic little... Where is my flipperless seal now? There she blows.
I grabbed on tight. When I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water. When I opened my eyes, everything had changed.
Okay. What am I? I'm a snake now.
Now I was a monster, and I smelled people everywhere.
A monster, you say?
I was big, but I moved real quiet.
Okay, where am I supposed to go? Yeah, kind of. I'm doing this, and then if I press the shoulder button, this happens. I jump to a new camera angle. But I need somebody to eat. I don't know if it's a snake or whatever it is, but it's very, very unpleasant, don't you think? Okay, so where are we going? Crew only. That looks like the place to be. Hey, here we go. Missed the stairs there. Okay, no gruesome cutscene where I devoured that poor man.
To stop, but also I didn't.
Yeah. Yeah, that's me singing in the next room there.
Sailor was doing with a drunken sailor.
Okay, that's the end of him. That's the bird, right? Let's see the captain.
After the last passenger, I was still hungry. And across the water, I smelled something new. Something I had to have, so I swam towards it. I slithered onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe.
Yeah, sometimes a rusty razor is all you have when you need to shave your belly. I can vouch for that. Oh, come on.
I got closer and closer.
Okay, now we're in Molly's room. Is this where we part with dear Christopher, perhaps? No, it's not actually. Gonna check my connection here. Everything is looking good over here. And it's looking good on the YouTube stream I have on my computer as well.
All of my stomach started growling. And suddenly, I was me again. I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to be, and we both know I will be delicious.
Okay, that's the account of a very disturbed little kid, I'd say.
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have.
Okay. Maybe it's just a dip in the connection. Oh, the art style. Look at those sort of pencil drawing. Okay, nobody gets very old here. Poor Molly, 10 years old. Barbara, 16. Calvin, 11. Edie and Odin, Ingeborg. Maybe they have... Sorry, got distracted by the chat. Where was I? Edie, Odin, and Ingeborg. That sounds very much like Nordic names. And that's drawn on a piece of wood as well. Hey there, cat.
This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories. Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past. Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly.
Okay. That explains things. And here we have a satellite dish.
I spent a lot of time in Great-Grandma Edie's room.
9 lives. Fury, Starship Gemini, Liftoff, Dreams in the Witch House. Now we're talking. That's H.P. Lovecraft. And there's
Lewis died a week before we left, but Edie had already started to memorialize him. Edie knit me a new pair of gloves every year, just in time to replace the old ones.
Mole Man beneath the Finch
Edie
house.
gave a big interview about a mole man living under the Finch house. My mom was furious.
The Pacific Probe, probably a very serious newspaper. Okay, let's see what we have here.
I hadn't thought of myself as Edith Jr. for a long, long time.
Conspiracy Now. Sam Medal Ceremony. My friend Bigfoot, random junk. Edie won't go.
One summer, they evacuated the island, but Edie refused to go. For a few weeks, she was a celebrity.
Refuses to evacuate because of a little forest fire. The Mysteries of Death and Thereafter by Odin Finch. That's one of our relatives. Molly Concepts. Norske folkeeventyr. Norwegian folk adventures, roughly translated. So there seems to be some Nordic heritage running in the family. Bedbug. Call of the Wild. That's Jack London, I think. Tales from Beyond. On Memory. The Illusion of Life. And that's the Norwegian
When Edie
flag.
told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could have, but she didn't.
Yep. And are these the 7 dwarfs? Sven. Taxidermy. That's when you stuff animals, right? Dragon kills Finch. Okay, so that's what we saw outside. Beautiful bed cover. And that's your medicine.
Her room was like a museum. For 500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune and misfortune. Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse, his wife Ingeborg and their newborn son, Johan.
Those are respectable sideburns.
On January 7th, 1937, he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the curse behind.
F this, I'm taking my family and my house with me, and I'm sailing to America.
But 40-foot waves off the coast of Washington send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea. Odin's daughter Edie with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new home, Orcas Island. Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery. His daughter Edith is already dreaming of a new Finch house.
Well, there you have it.
Whatever's wrong with this family, it goes back a long ways.
It's all very, very strange, isn't it? Joining the great majority. And there he is in all his splendor. Handprints of all the kids. Oh, look at that
Great-grandma had
sewing
always
machine.
been the family's biggest fan.
Beast of nature. Mr. Martian. Bedbug. The Hardy Boys. The Old Breed. The Odyssey. The Princess and the Goblin. Mummification. Magic Mountain. Birds of the Pacific Northwest. Lots of good stuff. Built 1937. Sven Finch.
Even in her 90s. Sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother.
Oh, look at this floor. Pink overload.
The only trace Grandpa Sam's first wife Kay left on the house was the pink bathroom. It was a pretty big
I
trace.
forgot to check, I'm sorry. Not your style? But the ducks, though. Yeah, here we go. There's a secret in this bathroom by Sven and Edith Finch. There's a limit to fluffiness.
There's a secret in this bathroom. It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book.
Hey, look at that. Are you into photography? No, we don't have a camera. Calvin Finch, born April 25th, 1953-ish, or something, and died in September of 61. I mean, come
Sven
on.
gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down.
What do you call it? A dark room, or what do you call it? Where you produce your analog photos. Here, let's see. Calvin Finch, 50 through 61. 11 years old. Tragedy. It is a dark room, isn't it? Milton's been here, and he's been drinking. Okay, explore the universe. Fort Calvin. This is... I'm all in favor of this room. Look at this. Rockets and spaceships. Astronauts. Fort Sam. Join the fight. The dark room that is allowed on YouTube. Okay. Well, you know something we don't, I suppose.
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin.
Didn't know his name, though.
And that he never talked about him.
Just gonna have to check it all out. Captured. The 5 Grand Generals. It's all about space and the military in here. Hey, look at that. Okay. But let's just go up the stairs over here first. That robot has a drinking problem. Command center.
I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it.
Okay. Oh, now we're on the swing.
My brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom. And he did.
Okay.
At Barbara's funeral, we swore he'd never be afraid again. And he wasn't.
Can I get off the swing, perhaps? I'm kicking my legs.
I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
Okay, something's going to break here.
Calvin! Dinner's ready! Coming!
But that day, he finally made up his mind to do it. I told him going around was impossible. Maybe if I hadn't said that.
Calvin! I'm not gonna tell you again!
Maybe if the wind hadn't picked up.
Oh. Ouch.
Then maybe he'd still be here. But I doubt it. I think he'd already made up his mind. That's what I want to remember about my brother.
Oh. I'm going around. Ow!
The day he made up his mind to fly. And he did.
That was intense. I felt that in my stomach.
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
Poor Calvin. So this is a bit of a memorial place for young Calvin, where he had his sort of command module for his make-believe spaceship. Liftoff. Fury.
After the funeral, Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room.
Okay.
Mom said Grandpa Sam enlisted at 18 and never set foot in the room again.
Okay, so it would seem that in the Finch family, they just sort of bury their
The passages were a
tragedies.
pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
Okay, let's go here first. This looks strange.
Growing up, I always thought of Barbara as a child star.
Barbara Finch stars in My Friend Bigfoot. Can I re-enter this and try the other passage, perhaps? Okay, and I cannot get in here, of course, because of Mom's policy when it comes to people's bedrooms.
Edie's father, Odin, built the original house. Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara.
Okay, let's go ahead and explore her room then. And here are the memorabilia and the merch. Barbara. And that's the Hollywood Hills, right?
I never thought about how hard it must have been for her afterwards.
And she left us at 16. Oh, look at that comic book. That looks amazing.
Of
Dreadful
all the stories
stories.
people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
Old Jack here with another ghastly
Old
tale.
Jack here with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch. As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream.
Just
Now
like
at
Jamie Lee
16,
Curtis.
She was all washed up, a has-been. But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed. Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room. So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks, babe.
Oh, that's
I'll
not
be
a
back
clue?
in a sec.
20 minutes later, Rick hadn't returned. So Barbara went to look for him, right on cue. She reached for the music box. And as she wound the key, she listened for Rick, but the house was silent.
Okay, now I'm playing the... It's an interactive comic book now.
She found Rick's crutch and imagined the worst.
There's a handprint on the door over there.
The gang's leader is the infamous Hookman killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
Impale and 8 is okay. Somebody's using the saw there.
The old fridge rattled and grew still.
Oh dear!
Oh!
Rick?
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well, I'm not scared, Rick. I'm furious.
Then act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and
She threw him out, but she kept a little something to remember him by.
Barb, have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the Late Picture Show. Hours later...
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there? Ah! Okay, I'm coming up, but if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
Okay, now it's interactive comics all over again. Love the Halloween decorations. Hey. Have you built a fort there, young man? Or...
Walter, are you there? Walter had vanished, but his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
Barbara turned, saw the hook man, and was speechless. He was quite smashing. And the funny was, he couldn't get enough of Barbara.
Okay, Barbara, there's gotta be another way out of here.
That night, she played her part beautifully.
Okay, now we're in Molly's room, right?
She thought about it Walter, but just couldn't do it. Molly's door hadn't been opened in years. The hinges groaned. He wasn't moving, but she sensed the story might not be over yet.
Okay, well, there we go. There's the stairs. Okay, I bet he's gone. Yeah, Smeagol is the narrator. Now look at that, he's gone.
The hookman had vanished. She listened for his breathing, but all she heard was...
There's someone at the door.
At the door, she heard whispering. It was coming from inside the house.
How's that possible?
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
You were wonderful.
The monsters had come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true. Then she saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She was going to be famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life. I wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent. Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night. And little Walter, hiding under his bed the whole time.
Good on you,
He took it
Walter.
all pretty hard, but that's another story. As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box was all they ever found of her. Her ear. Now
Ouch.
that's what I call a real eerie tale.
Sorry about that, Niklas. Yeah, but it would have been worse, Johan. Those monsters saw the Jehovah's Witnesses on your door. Okay, so
Edie
let's
told
make
me
a
all
note
Barbara
about
wanted was to be
Barbara.
remembered, as absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
Yeah, that was disturbing, but I did really enjoy playing through that comic book. Loved the art style. And there's Bigfoot on an old classic reel. Well, people, just a reminder, remember to like the stream and please comment in the chat and consider subscribing to the channel if you're new here. Barbara Street, Improv Night. You're a star. Breaking in. Masters of Cinema. The Art of Acting. The Red Carpet. Hollywood Workout. Free from School. Greek Tales. Alice in Wonderland. Oliver Twist. Yeah, lots of good stuff. She went too soon.
I guess now I know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box.
Yeah, your mom could learn her work on her communication skills, and we wouldn't have this problem. How about that? Let's go up here and...
Mom must have locked the third floor stairs on the night we left.
Okay, I'm gonna have to access this some other way then. Another
It's funny.
two dead
All those times I
ends.
played with the music box and never found the basement key.
Yep, let's go and do that now then. This is where the poor guy... Oh, look at that, they have mended the fence. Or the rails, or what do you call it? So let's give the music box another go. Hey, what do you know? Here we go. That's the pool table that we saw in the comic.
Mom said the basement was off limits, unless I wanted another tetanus shot.
And this is where Sven had his workshop. A fondness for tree trunks.
I saw Edie sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages.
It's very dark in here.
I thought maybe she was hiding presents.
He was hiding body parts. Oh, look at that!
Turned out she was hiding a lot more than that.
What could possibly go wrong down here?
I remember asking Mom once about where Walter had gone. She said after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could.
Okay, this is some doomsday prepping going on.
If there's a pattern in all these stories, I think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
Oh. Model train. Walser, 1952 till 2005.
Goodbye, everyone. I can't...
Maybe we believed so much in a family curse, we made it real.
I hear whenever the Finches went to bed at night, Papa Finch would ask Mama Finch, "Har du släkt i källaren?" Oh, sorry about that.
I don't know if I should even be writing this. Maybe it'd be better if all this just died with me. But I thought you should know about your family.
Sorry, Niklas. I feel very bad right now.
And the history you're a part of.
Okay, but I can't really enter here, can I? What's going on over there? That's a lighthouse, right?
Though to be honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now. I think the people in these stories believed them, for what that's worth.
Yes, and I'm the master of it. This looks like your drawbridge, Yuan. After I've stepped on it. Thank you.
And when you look at the house, that history of imagination and stubbornness and madness, any of it seems possible.
Beautiful flowers. But I mean, I'm not much of a house builder, but this can't be legal. It looks insane up there. Is there a bloody boat there even? Crazy, crazy, I tell you. Oh no, a fence. I can't get across.
I think we've been surrounded by death for so long, we've just gotten used to it.
Uncle, where are you?
What kind of family finishes building a cemetery before starting the house?
Look at this view. Cursed or not, I would go for this house if I inherited it.
It's embarrassing for me to admit this, but the pet cemetery made me more uncomfortable than the human one. 3 of the gerbils are mine, and 2 had been my fault.
Derpy, burpy, chirpy, furpy, lurpy, zerpy, and Derpy Jr. Then we have Lucy, Daisy, Charlie, Tucker. Oh dear, only 4 years old. Coco, Zoe, Bailey, Bob, Shadow, Oliver, Christopher. That's the fish, right?
Sven built the house, but it was Edie who designed the cemetery.
Okay, here's the human remains. Molly Finch. Poor girl. Calvin Finch. Sven Finch. And Edie Finch. Walter Finch. Barbara Finch. With our Hollywood star, even.
I'm sure Odin's monument had been Edie's idea. My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away.
I thought that was an ass first, but that's where his jacket splits. Well, I mean, it is an ass also, but not in the way I first thought.
She could see it poking out of the water at low tide.
Oops, I'm not operating this properly, I think. Here we go.
Edie said she dreamed about the old house every night.
Okay, that's the house that sank, right? And that's as far as this goes, I suppose. Better view of the house
The
there.
east side was always easier for me to understand. But the older I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from.
Gregory Finch.
Her dad had been pretty strict, but it wasn't enough to save her brothers. She was just trying to do better.
Gregory Finch didn't get much of a life, did he? Yeah, another house. Gus Finch.
She lost 2 of her brothers, just like I did. I get why she tried so hard to protect us.
Sanjay Kumar. We haven't been introduced to them, have we?
We never found Milton's body, so my mom insisted we were putting up a monument, not a tombstone.
Fair enough. Yeah.
There's so many things I wish I could ask my mom now. Part of me thinks this is what she wanted all along. For me to come back someday and find everything out for myself.
Let's go up to the treehouse.
But looking back on it
Table's
now,
been set.
if she told me there was going to be so much climbing, I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
Okay. Don't like the sound of that.
I never met Grandpa Sam, but I think he and my mom had a lot in common.
Is this a solar panel? It has to be, right?
They
Hello
were
there.
pretty intense.
Bear. And this is a photo studio or something. Let's just have a look around first.
Sam spent his life shooting photos, but Mom said he got nervous being in front of the camera. I guess we're all afraid of something.
And shooting wildlife, it would seem, as well. The attention that's been put to the details.
Instead of hiding from death, Sam seemed to go out of his way to meet it.
It's very impressive. Hello there, kitten. Roan. The Book of Knots. Not the Book of Knobs that I was looking for. An eerie sound of the wind blowing in the trees. Okay, let's see what that file has in store for us. Oh, analog selfie.
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These memories are going to last a lifetime.
Hmm? Am I gonna have to shoot anything?
It's a hunting trip, Dawn. Shooting. Perfect.
It's gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't it? I will never forget this weekend, Dad.
That's the spirit. Okay, got it.
take some pictures, okay?
Just be careful. That camera's older than you are.
You're right, Dad. It's starting to clear up.
Still freezing, though.
Definitely should not have drunk all that coffee. Hey!
That's a keeper.
I'm just saying, I'm not always gonna be here, Don. You'll need to remember this stuff, if you want to survive.
I'll be fine, Dad.
You know who else thought he was gonna be fine?
Some guy who died.
Don, I'm being serious.
I know, Dad. You're always serious. Doesn't being out here make you want to chill out?
Well, to tell you the truth, I haven't been out here in 20 years. Last time I was with my brother Calvin. Man, that was a great trip. Your grandpa Sven taught us how to fish, how to build a fire. We found an old logging trail. There were deer everywhere. Don, don't you think you could find something more interesting to photograph?
Like what?
Dad!
Good eyes, Don. Before you take the shot, let me get a picture of it.
Dad,
Let me get behind you.
do I have to do this?
Don, you don't have to do anything. But if you want to survive, you'll need to be strong. Great shot, Don! I'm proud of you, Don. Always remember that, okay? Sorry, Don. Just gotta reset the timer.
Dad, it's twitching. I think
That's
it's
totally normal, Don. Just focus on the camera. Try not to think about—
Dad!
Okay. Revenge of the Deer.
Of all these stories, that's the one I wish most that my mom had told me.
So how many do we have to go? Gregory, Dawn, Sanjay, Lewis, and Milton. Yeah, I didn't expect that. Okay, we're in the attic.
After Sam died, my mom and Edie got really close. They'd both lost a lot.
Finch control, yeah. Gregory, Dawn, Gus. Teamwork, respect, and strength. Divorce contract.
Dear Kay, do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone? Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it.
Hold on, sweetie.
Okay, the phone is ringing.
Hello? Sam, I told you I don't want to talk right now.
I wonder what he saw. What his world was like.
Gregory?
I know you did everything you could. Maybe if I hadn't called that night.
Damn it. Hold on, I don't want Gregory to hear this.
Okay, now I
wish you
found
could
the
have told
business.
us. I'm sure he's happy. And he'd want you to be happy too. Good luck, Kay.
Oh,
Love, Sam.
no safety in this game. My God, that was terrible. I'm not criticizing it. It was terrible in the sense that it was a very, very touching and depressing story. Poor Gregory, with his imagination and his desire to be a frog.
I can't imagine my mom ever writing poetry, and yet...
Four poems for Gus.
A poem for Gus, who always said the wedding was a bad idea. Our father never hit us kids, at least not very hard, before the day my brother said with teenage disregard that he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard.
Look at this.
My father made him come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart.
Yeah, I think so, one by one. But I get to fly a kite at least.
But though he'd never met her, we don't need a stepmom, were the words that
I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
When the time for photos came, Dad ordered him to come here. But Gus declined, and as a sign held up his middle finger.
Good on you, Gus. Stick it to the man.
The wind picked up, and panicked geese appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent.
Okay, is he gonna get hit by lightning or something?
The rain came down in buckets then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made.
I think so too. I'm just gonna destroy everything here first.
The thunder sounded much too close and full of angry power. But all my father said to this was, "Make the music louder."
I wish that... Oops! Hey, look at this! I'm the party pooper!
I wish that I could truly say I thought about you on that day. Out there on the beach alone, just you, the wind, the sea, and foam. But I didn't. Until we found you.
She never talked about him, but Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
In honor of your ancestor. Raise flag, breakfast, quiet time, duties, dawn, sweep trash, mop, and mow yard. Greg, be a baby. Oh, look at this.
My mom moved up to the loft after her brothers died.
This is going to do wonders
At
for
the time,
my fear
it
of
was
heights.
as far away as she could get. She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay.
Okay, Sanjay is the dad. And this is an old computer. Mathematics. Woohoo! Yeah, let's do it all over again.
My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English. Lewis was born a year later.
Look at this.
When my dad died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go. I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back.
Oh, where this is where they grow their spices.
And to see kids in the house again.
Milton.
The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that. And for a while, things were good. Almost normal. But it didn't last. The beginning of the end was Milton's 10th birthday, when Edie gave him a castle.
Okay, so they built this on top of the regular house, or what? Look at this. Beautiful. The
Milton
magic
Finch in
paintbrush.
The magic paintbrush.
Oh, it's one of those, what do you call them? see blood somewhere? I missed that. Ah, excellent. I really enjoyed that. Well, that leaves us
I was 4 when
with
Milton disappeared.
Dawn and Lewis. All the dark oh, you mean that? Oh, no, that's probably paint. Because if that's blood, then what is this? And this, for that matter. Well, I guess down we go.
Mom spent months searching for my brother. Then she sealed the doors.
Would be so cool if we could enter through his magic door right there.
Whatever Milton had found in the house, Mom didn't want it getting out.
There are some solar panels, at least. Okay, so where do we go from here? Up, up, and away.
Mom definitely blamed Edie, but I think Lewis blamed himself. After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room. Until Mom got him a job at the cannery.
That's the name of my family castle. Lewis.
Everyone always told me to stay out of Lewis's room. Except Lewis.
Lewis, what do you have to the right over there? I believe that says marijuana. Legalized marijuana. Okay, I'll be singing sweet noises in your ears then, Helene. Excellent. Tell everybody goodbye from me as well. I'm not sure I'm all on board with the idea of a boat up here.
Lewis's room smelled very, very familiar. That part of him lived on.
Oh, look at that. Wonderland Turbo. We all know about that console, don't we now?
Lewis and I spent a lot of time playing games together, but he was surprisingly bad at them. He died a lot.
The memory cards are obviously PlayStation. The controllers are PlayStation, Super Nintendo-ish. High school diploma. Yeah, the screen is up here. And here he has his rig. Lewis Finch locker contents.
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Lewis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse. Newly sober, I believe Lewis first noticed the monotony of his daily life. He kept working at the cannery, but he withdrew part of himself. In our sessions, I saw the same behavior. His mind began to wander.
Are you asking measurements there, Isabel?
I asked him to
Common
describe
theme on
it.
my live streams.
He said he started small,
Started small, yeah. Small screen to begin with.
imagining a labyrinth.
Okay, so I'm both decapitating
He'd
the
feel
fish
his way about.
and controlling the wizard up there.
Then something moved. Bats. And toads. And things that have not names. He knew it was all
Never
in his
ask a
head,
man about the size of his TV.
but he took it very seriously. I had hoped he'd find himself. But he found something more.
And now the
I
game
worried
is
about him
3D.
Daydreaming at the cannery. I spoke with his boss. But he said Lewis had become a model employee. Methodical, tireless, focused. Like a whole new Lewis. So I let him go on. I even encouraged him. It seemed very promising at first. He told me he'd made a new friend.
A dog.
On the edge of a city he named Lewis Topia. He built the city up slowly, brick by brick. Then he made musicians.
This is a very
And
strange
songs for
part.
them to play. He talked about starting a band. And he was always humming something. Every day his imagination grew stronger. He no longer spoke at the cannery. But his chopping was as reliable as ever. Then one day it struck him that all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet, were all in his imagination, so he could do whatever he wished. He held an election for men. And he won. They begged him to stay, but his mind was already wandering. It became a game for him. He'd conquer a city, then immediately push on. New Louisville. St. Louis.
St. Louis.
He started drifting away from our reality.
The waves painted on the ocean.
Minneapolis. Until one day he forgot to go home from the cannery. Even as his mother pleaded with him, part of Lewis kept sailing on.
This is probably the best sort of practical implementation of daydreaming on the job that I've seen in a video game.
In Lewisburg, he heard rumors of a
beautiful prince.
Beautiful prince. The prince was on his own quest for
radiant rainbows. What else is there in life?
Radiant rainbows.
Oops.
He followed the sound of his
silver harp.
Silver harp. His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon. Even then, his logic remained sound. He knew the world was all in his imagination. But he was so proud of having created it. In his own eyes, he'd become something greater than a king. For someone who'd never known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming.
As strange as this part of the game is,
that the real Lewis was not the one chopping salmon, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace.
This is some of the best gameplay I've ever experienced.
My imagination is as real as my body, he told me. It was hard to argue with him.
Man, that was strange and bloody excellent. Ha! I need to reflect on this. The way they described a man with a vivid imagination, an inner world that is taken over, and he sort of prone to daydreaming on the job, and then you play that whilst his psychiatrist or psychologist or whatever is telling you about it. Man, this is the most excellent shit I've ever experienced. Yeah, this probably helped him a lot.
He began to forget the world we know.
I need to contemplate.
I think it pained him to remember Lewis, the cannery worker. He began to despise the man with a royal contempt. I still thought I could save him. Even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder. The palace would be packed with his companions.
Oh, look at the cats.
Including the wise Calico who'd insisted on inviting me.
That's Molly, of course. Yeah, Molly, you look sad.
His prince waited, holding his crown. There was only one thing left to do. Bend down his head.
That's a guillotine, right? Just like the one I chopped my fishes with.
And the rest,
Oh
I think you
dear.
know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
My God, that was intense and beautiful and fucking brilliant.
My brother was really cool. I wish you could have met him.
And that's all of them, right? Okay, house ghost curse. Come get some. A medicine ball. Oh, not back in the below deck. Yeah, I'm sorry, Lee. You're gonna have to rewatch that. It's one of the strangest, most immersive, beautiful shit I've ever seen in a video game. I was chopping fish's head off whilst also being a prince. So, where do we go from here? Maybe I need to climb on top of something here. Can I get on top of the boat, perhaps? How do we do this? What about the pipe there? Yeah, that works too. Come on now. There has to be a way, right? Maybe there is an exit from within the boat. Yeah, what about right here?
On the way back from Lewis's funeral, my mom told me to start packing. She waited until the day before we left to tell Edie. I'm not sure if she wanted to make it easier or harder. I wish we'd stayed.
Missing persons flyers for Milton.
But I understand why we left.
Dawn Finch.
My mom ended up leaving everything behind. What happened that night had been coming for a long time. Maybe it should have come sooner.
Okay, Edith. Is this my room or?
But it had to end one way or another. All that's left now is to tell you about that last night.
This is where I started to draw the tree, of course.
Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word. Until supper, when she raised her glass and said,
"To our final night together, and all our final nights apart."
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are very
Edith,
specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go open it? The grown-ups have to argue now.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
Grown-ups have to argue now. Yeah. I'm gonna steal that line. Kids, be on your merry way. The grown-ups need to argue
the power
now.
had been shut off that morning, but Edie always had plenty of candles. When my mom sealed the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance. Or that Edie had a key to it.
Yeah.
The thing you're afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house.
Talking about the curse, I suppose, there, Edie?
Edith has a right to know these stories.
My children are dead because of your stories! I think it's best if Edith and I leave tonight. We'll have the nursing home send a van for you in the morning, okay?
History of the Finches by Edie Finch.
Dear Edith, there's so many stories I wish I could tell you, but there's only time for one. This is about what happened on the night you were born. That night, the tide went way, way out.
So far out that we can reach the boat.
Last time I ever saw the old house aground. There'd been an earthquake out in the middle of the ocean. They called it the lowest tide in 1,000 years. God, it smelled awful. You know, I've seen that house every day of my life.
Some girls have died as well, right? Molly and...
But I never thought I'd go back to it. When the fog grew
perhaps only Molly so far.
I lost my way. I got turned around. For a while, I wandered. I started seeing things.
Hey, you bastard. couldn't you just
Things I'd
stay
forgotten
dead
had ever existed.
when Sam shot you? Good evening, Corbin. Good to see you. You're catching us at the tail end of this stream,
When
I think.
I saw them, they felt like old friends.
I hope you are well, my friend.
That night, a lot of things came back to me. Or maybe I came back to them. Things I can't explain, but that I need you to try and...
Edith, what are you doing in here?
It's mine.
Edith!
Mom, you're gonna rip it! Let go! I kicked and screamed, but Mom dragged me to the car. I never saw Great-Grandma Edie again.
Not fair.
The next morning, the van came to pick her up. She was already gone. After that, we moved around a lot.
Yeah, I'm doing well. Yeah.
We both tried to make the best of
Playing
it.
a very strange game here.
A few years went by. My mom didn't like to talk about it.
Okay, you've your
But
very
she
last day
started
of
getting sick
vacation.
a
I'm
lot.
sorry to hear that.
She got better for a while, and then she didn't.
Dawn Finch.
And then I was alone.
It's a great game, but
Last
even though there
Finch
isn't
left
much of a
alive.
game to it.
Until I found out about you. I'm still not sure what to tell you about all this. If we lived forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things. But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes. And appreciate how strange and brief all of this is.
Oh, 4:15, that's inhumane, Johan.
This journal was supposed to be for you. But now I hope you'll never see it. I just want to meet you. And tell you all these stories myself. But I guess if you're reading this now, things didn't work out that way. This is where your story begins. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it. It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone. I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all. Good luck.
Okay, so this is the next Finch in line that is reading the story of Edith. Man, isn't this a story so beautiful you want to cry? I mean, that was great, wasn't it? Creative director Ian Dallas. Okay, this is pictures of them as kids, I suppose. Lead artist there. Looks like he's 3 years old or something. Yeah, a very strange game that wasn't really about the gameplay at all, except for the very best part of the game, in my opinion, when we played as a distraught Lewis in the cannery, where he chopped the heads of fish and with one stick and the button, and with the other stick we steered him as the prince of his imagination. Yeah, I really think that's it, Isabel. It's not supposed to be a very long game. Some of the strangest things I've ever experienced. I thought it was supposed to be a bit more of a horror game. I think so. Yeah, we are witnessing the ending credits. Thanks, Yuan. I got a a trophy named Thanks, Yuan. That goes to you, Yuan. Yeah, so what have we learned, friends? Life is short, life is precious. And you should collect stuff and put them on your picture frames. Oh, there's the whale. Love the whale. And the frog. You mischievous bastard. A name of the trophy. If you play well enough, you can unlock certain trophies, and one was named Thank You, Yuan, with a double N at the end though. So, but I'm awarding that to you. Look at the rocket, beautiful. Yeah, never grow up. I agree with that. And there's the different masks that Molly had. And the peach halves. Okay, so you don't have a platinum here, Corbett. I'm surprised to hear that. You need to fix that. Look at that haircut on Jordan Markster to the left. Beautiful. Certain games, there are a few, are all about the experience. Except, apart from this game, I'm also very fond of a PlayStation 3 game and PlayStation 4 called Journey, which is excellent. And Helene, of course, is very fond of the series of games called Life is Strange, and I've only played the prequel and which is Before the Storm, right? And the first game in the series, both of which are excellent games. The replay a story option is now available. Select Edith to play from the beginning. Okay. Well, we won't do that now, will we? But look at the drawing. It's also beautiful. So I think that's going to be it for this night's stream. Thank you for being with me, each and every one of you. I love you dearly, and especially if you remember to like the stream and subscribe to the channel if you haven't so far. And I will see you soon again. I don't know what I'll stream next. I am of half a mind to stream Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions for the PlayStation 3. If you'd enjoy any of that, please let me know. I also have work tomorrow, but I don't think I begin nearly as early as any of you guys. I start at 8 o'clock tomorrow, so... Yeah, good to see you as well, Thomas. I hope you will stream sometime soon as well. So I think I'm going to end it there. Take care, everyone, and see you in a funny magazine. Thank you, Isabel, and thank you, Helene, Johan, Martin, Leo, Niklas, Korv, Bengt, Erik Svanberg was here earlier. Who else am I missing? Johan Wennermark, out of Votered, Sweden. Take care, my friends. Ta-ta and